Don't be afraid to fail and try something new. Let's talk about it. Failure is part of the process. You have to embrace it. If you don't fail, you never succeed because you don't know what failure is. You're never gonna really and truly appreciate the success and the hard work that it takes to even be successful in this game. If you take the #1 record for the last decade and line them up, play them back to back to back to back, one after another, what you're gonna find is that none of the records sound alike, nor do they sound like a record from its previous year. You gotta try something new. You gotta think outside the box, and you gotta be as creative as possible. The only way to do that is by making a fool of yourself and trying something new. There's no rules when it comes to music. You can combine as many different ideas as you want to in a record. So take inspiration from different genres and bring that into your music. That's gonna help you develop your own unique style, because most likely not too many artists are even doing that. And that's where you get a competitive edge, and you also get that unique sound that people will tune in to listen to you for, because you bring in something that they probably never heard of before, that's in a totally different genre that they never even heard of, and bringing those sounds into your sound of whatever genre you're in and just mixing it up, and boom, you got a masterpiece on your hand when you do something like that. For all my singers, if you got an accent, use it. Use it to your advantage. That is your advantage. That is your unique point and your selling point, in which will bring more fans and more people in your audience to stay with you and stick with you and grind with you, is because of your voice. And when it comes to production, you have to keep in mind everything that you're hearing now, this year, right now, all of that you're listening to right now was recorded a year ago, 2 years ago. It's old music that is just now being released. You want to get ahead of the curve. You always want to look ahead and where the genres is going. You always want to look for the next sound and be that one of the first ones to throw that sound out there, so that when that sound becomes popular, you're at the top, you're at the forefront because you did it first, or you brought it to the market large enough first that everybody is just rocking your wave. Now, I have to admit, I put out a lot of bad music, and I mean a lot. Just trying stuff, switching the tone of my voice up, having a darker voice, throwing an accent on all of some of my music, you know, things like that. Rapping fast, rapping slow, singing loud, singing softly. You gotta try everything outside the box, because one day you might discover something about yourself that you didn't even know you can pull out of yourself, and that's what you need, that's what you want, that's what brings that creativity, and that's what creates hit records. We're all human at the end of the day. You have to remind yourself of that. We're all human at the end of the day. And as humans, we have multiple personalities from second to second. You're not the same way every second of the day. Your emotions swing a lot from one way to a complete another, and then all the way back again. Show that in your music, show that in your writing, put it down. Put all your thoughts and your emotions into it. Because what you're selling is yourself at the end of the day. You're selling your ideas, your emotions, your experiences. And the only way to do that and get people deep into your experience is by putting it out there for them. So don't hold back. Don't hold back. Let it all out. This is your life. This is your journey. This is your journal. And everybody gets to tune in and listen in. Don't you want to know people for who you are? If you really want to be bold and you really want to be brave, do the exact opposite of whatever you're hearing right now. Just do the exact opposite. If most of the music that's being played in the top 10 have 3 and 4 chord progressions, do 1 chord, do 2 chords, do no chords. You know what I'm saying? Just drop a whole drum loop and just like something simple, a simple sample or something like that. Do something totally different. And you will always stand out when you do that. I promise you, it's a guarantee. I'm gonna leave it like this. From me to you, that box you think you in, it don't exist. It's all in your head. It don't exist. You need to jump. You need to jump off the edge. Do something different. It's okay if it fails. That makes you stronger. Trust me. I've been there. I've been through it all. I've been down. I had highs and lows. Trust me. Be yourself. Throw it out there and live with the results.